The Chicago Bears lose to the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video, and you guys can see my reaction at this time. It's not a good sight because that game definitely left a bad taste in my mouth, and trust me, I have got a lot to say. You're going to want to buckle up, folks, because I'm about to unleash. I'm not holding back one bit on what we just witnessed on Sunday Night Football. With that being said, real quick, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I do post a lot of videos on this channel, football, especially in Bears as well. So go ahead and do so by hitting the big red subscribe button down below and follow me again on my social media for reaching out to me, debating whatever it is. My Twitter, my Instagram, links down below on the screen as well, in the description as well. There's a lot I have to say, folks. I mean, there is so much that I have to say. I don't want to wait any longer. Let's get started. So, I was basically going to come on here and, of course, talk about the game and just recap it like I usually do in my game recaps. Duh. Okay? But with the Rams scoring and going up 17-7 and a few minutes left in the game, something very interesting happened. I was expecting Mitchell Trubisky to come out there under center for the Bears, but he wasn't there. No, we had the backup quarterback, Chase Daniel, okay? He was in the game. So obviously I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on. Clearly the Bears are in a bad situation, being down 17-7. And trust me, I will still talk about the game. We'll get into what went right, what went wrong. But this needs to be talked about because, again, still a winnable game. Very winnable. We have seen teams come back from worse down, okay, if that's even a word. Okay, from down worse, okay? 28-3 in the Super Bowl, Patriots-Falcons. Perfect example, okay? We have seen teams come from behind with larger deficits. So 17-7, yeah, it's going to be very difficult, but I don't think it's, literally impossible, right? So you expect your starting quarterback to be out there, but Mitch Trubisky's not out there. And then NBC cuts the camera to Mitch Trubisky on the sideline. And now you want to think if there's an injury or something, and Mitch looks perfectly fine. In fact, he looks like he's angry, like he's mad about the fact that he was not put back in the game. And then Al Michaels and Chris Collins, where they start talking about the same thing we're all thinking, and I'm thinking, which is, why in the world is Mitch Trubisky not in the game? Did Matt Nagy actually do what I think he did, which is bench Mitchell Trubisky? Because if he did, folks, I am not a reactionary guy. I am not a hot take, over the top type of guy. But if Matt Nagy benched Mitchell Trubisky in that game, I want him on the first flight out of Chicago tomorrow morning. I am dead serious. Out. I want him fired. I want him gone. I told you, folks, I don't do this a lot. It takes a lot for me to reach a breaking point. And it feels like Matt Nagy reached his breaking point with Mitchell Trubisky and decided to bench him. Now, I will take a quick pause there because as everyone is thinking that, I checked Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter. And I see the Chicago Bears official Twitter account, the verified official Twitter account, tweet out that Mitchell Trubisky is questionable to return with a hip injury, okay? You see the air quotes are there for a reason because they're saying Mitch is not playing because he's hurt. That's a different story. Now, let me just say, if Mitchell Trubisky is in fact hurt or was in fact hurt, and that is the reason why he was not put back in the game, fine. You can think the game was decided clearly. Obviously, if you feel like Mitch wasn't able to get back in, you can't put him back in. You have to put in Chase. Fine, I got it. Okay, I got it. But listen, folks, hip injuries are pretty serious. Mitch looked fine on the sideline. I'm not a doctor, okay? I don't claim to be one. But he looked fine to me. The hip looked fine to me, okay? It did not look like he was in thriving pain or pain of any sort. And we didn't really even see the play where he potentially got hurt on his hip, okay? So that leads me to believe that it was a BS injury. That maybe Matt Nagy was so fed up of Mitch Trubisky that he told the Bears to just make up a fake injury so it doesn't look like I'm benching him when I really am. I'm telling you right now, folks, I will repeat myself. If Matt Nagy really benched Mitchell Trubisky in that game, I want him fired. I want him gone. First flight out of Chicago. I will tell you right now, I want him gone. Straight up, I want him gone. You don't do that. You just don't do that, folks. Okay, look, I get it. You're down 17-7. I haven't even talked about the game, by the way, okay? I haven't even talked about the game. But if we're just judging on Mitch Trubisky, if we're just judging, okay, Matt Nagy, you wanted to bench Mitch Trubisky, who went 24-43, 190 yards, a touchdown, an interception. Fine, wasn't great. But if you watched the game, obviously I certainly did, you saw Mitch Trubisky was not the problem in this one. If you came away from that game thinking Mitch Trubisky was the problem for the Bears or the main problem for the Bears, I mean, that's a you problem. I mean that we're not on the same page here. I can't help you with that. I can't. I'm sorry, because Mitch Trubisky in that game constantly made plays, threw the ball with conviction, sat in the pocket, threw darts, sat in the pocket, and threw the ball with zip. I can at least count maybe 6 to 8 drops. Multiple drops by Taylor Gabriel, by Anthony Miller. Allen Robinson definitely had a drop. Maybe even David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen. Certainly, he had multiple drops in this game. Was Mitchell Trubisky perfect? Absolutely not. He had his fair share of lapses in this game. But was Mitch Trubisky the reason you were down 17-7 in this game? Heck no. You had a kicker in Eddie Pinheiro who missed 2 and potentially 3 field goals. Okay? 3 field goals in this game, which would have, of course, made it 13-17. Okay? Or 16-17, excuse me. You had that going against you. You had a defense that was broken versus the run. Todd Gurley had a resurrection game. I mean, 25 carries for 97 yards and a touchdown. Ran all over us. The backup running back came in, Malcolm Brown, and ran all over us for a touchdown. I mean, if you thought Mitchell Trubisky was the problem in this game, folks, I'm serious. I can't help you. I can't. I can't help you, because if that's what Matt Nagy thinks, then I want him gone. I want him gone. I do. I've been trying to control myself with Matt Nagy all year because this is the guy I liked a lot. Last year, he won Coach of the Year for a reason, man. And I thought he was offensive. I thought he was an innovative offensive genius. And this year, his play calling has went down the drain. Now, I will say one thing, though. Okay? Keeping the, Mitch benching hoopla to the side, or putting that to the side, I thought the play calling in this game was decent for the most part. Matt Nagy had some good play calling. The drive that we scored the touchdown on, I thought that was our best drive of the year. We had some great mixes of run-pass concepts. Mitch was, throwing the ball with conviction. We were playing Mitch's strengths. I thought that was the best drive of the year, okay? And props to Matt Nagy. It's not like I hate Matt Nagy to the point where I won't give him props. He had a good play calling drive. But then repeatedly on 3rd and 1, option to David Montgomery on the short side of the field. 3rd and 1. You snap the ball and let Mitch Trubisky try and find Tariq Cohen and throw the ball in the dirt. Run the damn football, Matt Nagy. What are you doing? It's 3rd and short. Don't get cute. Okay, so even when games he has good play calling, he ruins it and shoots himself in the foot by not doing the simple things. 3rd and short. Just please run the damn football. I know you probably think you're an offensive genius and you have to, throw the football, but I promise you, there's nothing wrong with running the football. Nothing bad will happen. Trust me, put the ball in David Montgomery's belly when it's 3rd and 1 and move out the way. Okay? So even in a game in which I thought Matt Nagy had one of the best drives of the year, he finds a way to mess it up. Okay? And as far as us losing this game, again, we're 4-6 now. I'm pretty sure the season's over, even if we're statistically or mathematically in it. The season's over, okay? So at this point, if it is, you use what you have to evaluate for next year. But yet you want to put in Chase Daniel? Really? Okay, fine. You want to get rid of Mitchell Trubisky? Fine, let him play out the year. What do the Bears have to lose? If he sucks it up, then we get a better pick, right? A worse record for the Bears, a better pick, and then get rid of him after this year. But you're benching him for Chase Daniel? Really, Matt Nagy? So, to me, again, unless it's an actual injury, which I have a very hard time believing, that it's an actual injury, I want Matt Nagy gone. That's just how I feel, folks. Maybe after I sleep on it out, maybe I think I'm overreacting a little bit. But folks, how do you do that? How? Just please tell me how you do that. I can't. I don't know. I can't deal with this right now. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, now we have a quarterback controversy. Okay, as if the loss wasn't enough, Matt Nagy's like, no, I'm gonna throw a quarterback controversy in here. Okay. So like I said, folks, I wanted to come and just talk about the game specifically because this was a very winnable game. The Rams were literally trying to hand us the victory, but then, we don't have a kicker. Eddie Pinheiro goes south. Our wide receivers all of a sudden can't catch balls. Matt Nagy doesn't like to run the ball on 3rd and short, and there's only so many chances you get. If you don't capitalize, that you're going to lose the game. That's as simple as that, and that's what happened with the Bears, folks. Look, there's nothing else that needs to be said. Besides the fact that I want to know what the hell happened and why Mitchell Trubisky was benched. I want to know a very, very good reason. I don't think there is one, but I want to know from Matt Nagy why Mitch Trubisky was benched. And if anything that comes out of his mouth has anything to do with something besides injury, I want him gone. I'm done with Matt Nagy. It just seems like every single time I want to give him a chance, he gets way too cute with it, folks. He's literally shown us, okay? He's shown us that he does not know how to use Mitchell Trubisky anymore. Last year he did. This year he doesn't. So if you want to get rid of Mitch, why don't you want to get rid of Matt Nagy too? Okay? Like, unnecessary with all of these stupid decisions that he makes. And I'm just so frustrated right now, folks. Oh, so frustrating right now. Being a Bears fan. But yeah, guys, I want to know what you guys are thinking right now. Please let me know down in the comments below, and go ahead and follow me on my Twitter, by the way, guys. Reach out to me. Wow. I thought I was just going to talk about the game, but Matt Nagy decided to make a bigger deal out of nothing. So again, guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. You guys know when I go on rants, I'm sure you guys like it. Please make sure to subscribe as always. Thanks for watching.